Where have these been all of our life? Today we are looking at 30 home hacks that help your home run more smoothly. Now, if you've been to my channel before, then you know I love a life hack. I just love an easier way to do something. Who doesn't, right? And this list today has a lot of really good ones. There's some products that make life easier around the home, and then just some tips and tricks as well. There's one product on here that I love so much, but it angered some people. I'll tell you more about that when we get to it. And the last one on this list, I think is so cool, and it's definitely one that I wish I had learned sooner. Now, before we get to this list, let me just say, if you like life hacks, then you're gonna wanna check out my cleaning hacks segment in this year's Get Organized HQ. This is a completely virtual online conference that you can do from the comfort of your home, and it has over 100 speakers, all speaking on a different topic geared toward helping make your life easier at home. So like I said, mine is cleaning hacks, but there's also organizing, budgeting, time management, home maintenance, you name it, there is something for everyone. You are going to get a wealth of knowledge from this, and it's completely free. That is the best part. Now, there is an all-access pass that you can get that gets you some extra perks and bonuses and longer access to it, but if you don't want that, you can do the free version. So I will drop the link in the description below for you to check it out, but this is gonna give you such good tools to help you not only throughout the rest of this year, but to set you up for success for the start of a new year. So again, that'll be in the link in the description below, and if you check it out, be sure to check out my segment on cleaning hacks. And now let's get to our list of home hacks. Up first is one that could come in really handy at the holidays, and that is to use one of these lid organizers. These typically are for the lids of your pots and pans, or maybe your Pyrex dishes or so on, and take one of these, and you can use it to store your shirt boxes or your gift boxes. So I don't know about you, but before this, I was always just stacking them up, and then they would always fall over, and they were ugly and messy looking. This way I can keep them nice and tidy, I can see them all, and it's easy to grab one when I need it as well. Next is a great option. If you don't have room for a trash can in your laundry room, there's actually two options here. So one is to buy one of these magnetic lint bins that you stick to the side of your washer or dryer. Then when you get the lint, you just toss it in there, and then when that's full, you dump the whole thing, versus making a trip to the kitchen or the nearest trash can every single time. I know, first world problems, but this does add some convenience. Or a simpler option is to take an empty tissue box, and you could put it inside of a tissue box holder to make it a little more decorative, and then every time you have lint, you stuff it in there, and then once that is full, you can toss the whole thing or repurpose the lint. Speaking of laundry, this next one is so cool. You know how a lot of times the tags on clothing will have symbols to indicate how to care for the item? Well, if you're like me, sometimes you look at those and you're like, well, I don't know what that symbol means. You can actually take a picture with your phone and then scroll up on the picture, and it'll say laundry care. Tap on that, and it will explain what each symbol means, so you know how to properly care for that item. And speaking of caring for something, I love these tablets that you can drop in your dishwasher, your washing machine, your coffee maker, your disposal. They have literally ones for everything at this point, and it cleans for you, so you don't have to do the scrubbing of these appliances, because we do need to clean the things that clean for us, but what a pain, right? So instead, make it easy on yourself, drop in one of these tablets and run the machine, and then call it good. They are designed to clean the machine that they are made for. They do a great job. They are a good shortcut in cleaning that you can take, and it still gets the job done well, so I love these. An easier way to retrieve clothes from your dryer, if your laundry basket fits, this is gonna come down to the size of your dryer, but you can actually stick the laundry basket empty in upside down and turn the drum, and all the clothes will fall into it. So it saves you just a little bit of time from having to pull out all the pieces and put them into the basket. Now, if your basket doesn't fit, they do actually make a device, and I will link it in the description below, that is collapsible, and it's the exact same idea. You stick it in there, turn the drum, everything falls into it, and then you can carry the laundry to a room or wherever to then fold it and put it away. And this one, if you have a front loader, actually could also work to move the clothes from the washer to the dryer. So either way, but it's a good little hack that saves you a little bit of time. The best way to help keep your bathroom cleaner longer, there's actually two hacks here that I love for this. The first being keeping a washcloth or a rag under the bathroom sink. I put mine on a command hook inside of the door, so then every day when I wash my face or brush my teeth, if there's any slop or mess, I just take that rag, wipe down the sink area quick, put it back. You will be amazed at how much longer this keeps your sink area clean. And actually, while we're in the bathroom, a couple more ways that you can keep it cleaner longer. So another little hacker trick I like to do is to keep a cleaning caddy of just your most basic supplies under the bathroom sink or, in the linen closet there. But this way, when you see a mess, you can quickly clean a mess. If your supplies are all the way down the hall in the laundry room or in a hall closet or something, then you're gonna put it off because it's not convenient. But if your supplies are right there, it's convenient, it's easy, and you will find that you are able to keep up with the dirty messes in your bathroom a lot easier and quicker. So I love a cleaning caddy, and then within the cleaning caddy, I love to keep a soap dispensing brush. One of these brushes, originally intended for dishes, which they're great for that too, but you can fill it with dish soap or your favorite bathroom cleaner. And I like to use this to clean the sink bowls, the tub, or when I'm short on time but the shower needs cleaned, I bring it in the shower with me. When I'm done bathing, I can just take this and quickly wipe down the shelves, the walls, and the floor and call it good until I have time for a deeper clean. Some hacks for cleaning your toilet. First, if you are short on time, I love to drop in a toilet tablet, let it dissolve, then flush, and it'll just help keep it cleaner a little longer and buy you some time in between the deeper clean. You can also use toilet clings, which are these gel-like things that you stamp to the inside of the bowl. I put it up high enough so the lid covers it, you don't even see it, but then every time you flush, water passes over it, takes a little cleaner with it, and helps keep the toilet bowl cleaner longer. And then if under your toilet rim, it's really, like black and gunky. Sometimes that happens from hard water, and sometimes it's so bad that the toilet brush alone won't get it off. I love to use scrubber gloves. These, maybe you've seen these for the kitchen. They're great for dishes, but obviously if you're doing it for this, designate a pair just for the bathroom, and just add a little toilet bowl cleaner to it, and then scrub under there by hand. I know it seems gross and weird, but trust me, it works really well. I promise we'll leave the bathroom, but one more hack for in here. If you have glass shower doors, spray some sort of a ceramic coating spray on them. I will link my favorite in the description below, but this puts a clear protective coating on the glass shower door that allows water to bead off of it, so soap scum and hard water can't stick as easily, and that buildup can't form as easily, and therefore your glass shower doors will stay cleaner so much longer. Speaking of keeping things cleaner longer, you can grab this shoe spray. Now I use this for shoes, backpacks, lunch boxes, my handbags, and what it does is it puts a clear protective coating on your shoes or your purses or whatever you spray it on. I've even used this for doormats, a different kind. I'll link what I use for that in the description along with this, but it puts a protective coating on it so then it's waterproof, water beads off, any spills will roll right off of there, and if something doesn't roll off and it stays on there, it's easy to wipe clean. So it's just gonna keep your things cleaner longer. It can't be used on everything, but again, great for shoes, backpacks, purses, and I have the option that I love for doormats as well. If you hate running the dishwasher and then not having people in the house know, are they clean, are they dirty, and you want a really simple solution, maybe you've seen one of these magnets that you can put on the dishwasher simply to indicate that they're dirty or they are clean. This is very simple, but definitely very helpful. One of my favorite ways to make our home smell great, this comes in so handy at the holidays, is simply to put a little bit of vanilla in an oven-safe dish and then bake it on low. I just do the lowest setting, and you can just let it bake, for hours, and it is going to make your home smell like you are baking cookies. Just don't forget about it at the end of the night, but I love this one. Or you can do a stovetop potpourri, and this is an all-natural way to make your home smell amazing. They have a ton of recipes on the internet that you can make, but my favorite is at fall. I love to do orange slices, some clove, some cinnamon, nutmeg, just sort of throw whatever in there, and then you just bring it to a boil. Once it's boiling, drop it down to a simmer, and then just simmer it. You can simmer this for hours. Just keep an eye on it, add water as needed, but this is even something that you could, use one day and then turn it off, for at night, and then the next day just add water and start the process over again. So a stovetop potpourri is great. You can also use, make this as a gift for somebody, put dried oranges and then the other ingredients in a mason jar along with the recipe. That's a great little thing to gift at the holidays or for a housewarming gift as well. If you've ever microwaved something that has the potential to explode, you know what a mess that can be. Now they do make splatter guards that you can buy, and I have a glass one that I love that I will link in the description, but for an even simpler method, grab a paper towel. Now you don't want to just put it in there loosely, because what happens is as the microwave goes and the item spins, the paper towel half the time falls off. Instead, make it wet, wring it out real good, and then drape it over, and because it's damp, it'll adhere to the dish and stay put while the microwave is running and collect any splatter. One of the best stain removers you'll ever own is only 3 ingredients and you can make it. All you need is a bottle of peroxide. I'd take like a 16-ounce one you find at the store and just add to it a teaspoon of baking soda and a teaspoon of dish soap. I like to use the Blue Dawn because it's more concentrated and it's great at getting out stains. And then you can use this for stains on clothing, upholstery, carpet, you name it. I mean, always test a small area first, but I have used this on colorful fabrics and had no issue, and it's gotten a stain out every time. Now, shelf life on this is probably like 3 to 4 months. After that, it will still work. It might just start to lose its potency. I have definitely used mine a year later and it has still gotten the job done, but this is such a simple one that's really affordable too. Clean your floor as you walk on it with these microfiber slippers that come in a pack of several, and you just pop them on your feet, and then when you're dusting a room or vacuuming or even mopping, you can wear these and then you're not getting your footprint on a newly mopped floor. Or if you're just walking around vacuuming or dusting, then you can also be sort of dusting the floor at the same time. The nice thing with these is that they come in a pack of multiples and they can stretch to fit over a Swiffer, so then they are a Swiffer duster as well, and then you can just wash them and reuse them when finished. Something I like to do to help keep my car cleaner longer is to keep coffee filters in there, or you could keep car cleaning wipes as well. But then whenever I'm maybe waiting to pick up my son from school or I'm stuck in a non-moving traffic jam, I can pop one of those out and dust any dusty areas that I can see, my steering wheel, the dashboard, the radio screen, you name it, and it just helps keep it cleaner longer. But then this is also a great way to clean the entire interior when you have time and you're doing a big clean. Coffee filters are great because they don't produce any lint. So I always just keep a couple in my car for that reason. A fun little hack to keep your cup holder clean in your car is to put these compressed sponges in the bottom. They start completely flat, but then when they get wet, they puff up to be a sponge, which is very cool just in and of itself. But I put these at the bottom of the cup holder, and then my water bottle or my coffee cup sits on there. And if anything spills, the sponge absorbs it and my cup holder stays clean. And then you've maybe seen these sponge brushes a lot of times used in painting or in crafts. Well, these are also really great for cleaning either the car vents, you know how dusty those can get. These slide right in there. You can make it wet if you need, or just use it dry. But they're also really handy for cleaning your floor vents or the vents in your wall at home too. Now, sort of along the same lines of the microfiber slippers and how you could stretch that over a Swiffer, you can actually also put a microfiber cloth over a broom, secure it with a rubber band, and now you have an easy tool for cleaning your baseboards or cobwebs out of the corner of ceilings and walls. Very multi-use. Now, they do also make baseboard cleaning tools for the same purpose that also work great, so I will link that in the description below. One of my favorite hacks for helping things run smoothly on school mornings, especially if you have small children, is one of these organizers that hangs in a closet, and it's organized by days of the week. So on Sunday, you can go ahead and just plan out every outfit for that week, put them in each day, and then come each morning during the week. It takes the guesswork out of it. There's no issue, and kids can grab it and dress themselves if they are able. You need this product if you have a trash can like mine, where it's like a cabinet type drawer that pulls out. So this is a little device that you stick on the bottom, and now you are able to open and close the trash can with your foot, which comes in really handy when your hands are full or messy and you don't want to have to touch the handle to open and close the trash. If you have dull scissors and you have no idea how to use a sharpener like me, an easier method, grab some tin foil or some sandpaper and simply cut it, and that will help sharpen the scissors. Speaking of tape, I told you that there was a product in this list that some people got very angry at me for. This is an automatic tape cutter. And listen, this is not gonna be for everybody. I happen to think this is genius and very convenient when you are wrapping gifts for birthdays or at the holidays. So this takes regular rolls of tape, you put them on there, turn the dial, and it will cut several pieces at once. So you can just pluck them off, tape your gift. And what's nice is, you know how like when you go to wrap a gift, you get that fold just right, but then you're trying to finagle getting the piece of tape off of the tape dispenser and you're losing the fold. This way you can hold everything in place with one hand, grab tape with the other, and get it all done. I think this is totally genius. If you have fake plants in your house, light bulbs, any intricate decor, then you know that those can be really hard to dust with just a rag and your hand. So instead, wear microfiber or fleece gloves, and then you can easily get into the nooks and crannies, get the tops and bottoms of the leaves of the fake plant. It's just a really easy way to dust those more intricate pieces. If you have scuffs on your baseboards or your floors, grab a tennis ball. This works really well to essentially erase them right off of that surface. It's really satisfying. Honestly, the first time I did this, I was going around my home hoping I could find more scuffs because it was so fun to do. And speaking of tennis balls, if you're ever outside cleaning your car, maybe you're vacuuming out the inside, and you know when you're pulling the cord, it's getting like trapped under the tires. Well, you could stick a tennis ball behind each tire and then the cord will glide along and not get stuck. This next one I love, and boy did I need it. If you have a ton of photos and videos on your phone and you need to declutter them, you know if you sit down just to do it, it could take hours. So instead, an easier way is to go by the date. So say it's September 1st. You go into your photos, search September 1st, and it's going to pull up every video and picture from September 1st over the years. So then you can just go ahead and delete that day, call it good, and then the next day do the same thing for September 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and so on. It's just a more manageable, easy way to go through and clear out your photos and videos you no longer need versus sitting down and trying to tackle a ton at once. Now this next one is a hack that I have been using for years. I used this on my first apartment years ago when I was moving out and I wanted my deposit back. Well, I had little nail holes in the wall and I didn't know anything about spackling. So instead, I had learned way back then to take a white toothpaste like Colgate and you can use that to fill in the holes. And we're not talking large holes here, we're talking very little ones. Smooth it out and it sort of has that same effect of spackle, not totally the same, but you get the idea. It dries and is smooth and the nail holes are filled in. If you have dirty car mats, sometimes a vacuum just does not get it done. I swear the dirt is all embedded in there and the vacuums can't always get it out. Instead, my go-to method, an electric scrubber. Just run that over. This is for cloth car mats, but it is going to get rid of all that dust, all that dirt, and have them looking brand new. If you've ever removed a price tag or a label off of something and it leaves that sticky residue behind, grab lemon essential oil, put a couple drops directly on it or on a paper towel and scrub at it. It'll remove it instantly and leaves a nice lemon scent behind. And lastly, the hack that I really wish I had used sooner. I feel like I should have learned this one in home ec class, and that is when you are making a hard-boiled egg, if you ever struggle to get the shell off, which I had for years before learning this trick, simply take a spoon, take the end of the egg and tap the spoon very lightly on the egg and listen closely and you're gonna hear a snap. Sometimes it happens right away, sometimes it takes a couple taps, but when you hear that snap, you're good to go. You can then proceed with boiling them, and something about it, I think they say something that like maybe disconnects from the membrane or something, I don't know, but it makes the eggshell slide right off whenever you go to peel them, and it is a dream. All right, and that does it. Just 30 of my favorite life hacks. I really hope that this was helpful. Hopefully you learned something new. Let me know in the comments what your favorite one was, or if you have any to add, because like I said, we love a good life hack over here and anything that's gonna make our life easier. Don't forget to check out Get Organized HQ in the description below. I will also have links to items that I showed in this video. Hit the thumbs up button if this was helpful, and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.